Hi, I'm Natalie Goff with the Ambitious Media, offering a fresh perspective on making the most out of your relationships. I'm here with Jordan Harbinger, creator of The Art of Charm. Jordan and his team help people develop confidence and charisma in any social setting, whether it be hanging out at the local bar or making your presentation for the next big company meeting. First, I'm interested. I know that Art of Charm is founded on the idea of social dynamic.
Exactly.
Do you mind talking a little bit more about what that concept is?
Sure. Well, social dynamics are concepts that are inherent to all human relationships. So, for example, if you're talking with a girl, you're talking with your parents, you're talking with teachers, any type of interpersonal relationship, any type of relating to anybody else is going to involve social dynamics. Humans are very social creatures, so we're constantly found in groups and interacting with each other.
Now, how did you first become aware of this, complex interaction, and how did it evolve into the Art of Charm today?
Well, first you start on the bottom, usually, because the guys on the top, they don't care. They don't worry about it because it's working in their favor. It's the guys on the bottom that have to go, wait a minute, how come I'm not entitled to the same things as these other guys are? I'm smarter than they are. I'm just as good looking as they are. And so what's the deal? And you find out, okay, here's what I'm doing wrong. And you find that out through observation. You find it out by asking. You find it out by researching psychology and by observing other people. So I spent a long time with AJ, my business partner, and my coaching staff here at The Art of Charm, observing a lot of interactions, reading a lot of psychology, and then applying it, and then tweaking what we've learned, trying experiments, and then making things happen for us. And then those results and the benefits of those results are what the students here at The Art of Charm are able to learn from. For example, we have drills and exercises that will help someone improve their body language, vocal tonality, eye contact, their presentation skills. Anything that you might learn from a textbook, for example, we can actually input that into your brain, reprogram your brain so that you know why and how it works, and you can see the results actually happening in front of you.
What would you say if someone were interested in starting, the process of either looking more confident, shedding those insecurities? What are 2 or 3 tips you might be able to give someone?
Well, it all starts with your physiology, because we know that the mind follows the body and the body follows the mind. And so you have this cycle between mindset and physiology. So if someone's feeling down, if you guys out there are feeling a little bit down, a little depressed, maybe a little bit sad, or even just lethargic and lazy, try standing up straight as you can and putting on the fakest smile that you can muster. The fakest, I won't do it for the camera because it's so ridiculous, just the fakest, most professional smile. Hold it for as long as you can. If you're in a group of guys watching this video and you try this, someone's going to start laughing for sure. You might even start laughing if you're at home alone doing this exercise. And then when you're done, you can release the smile and you can slouch all you want, but you won't want to. You'll feel 10 times better. You'll feel much more confident. You'll feel much more energized. Now, sure, that's a temporary fix, but if you wake up in the morning and you realize that your habits aren't necessarily set at good physiology, good smile, good posture, that type of thing, that confidence is projected throughout the day. And even if you're faking it for the first 2 minutes of the day, it carries over to your mindset. So your mind will follow your body. Your mindset will follow confident physiology. And you'll have confident physiology when your mindset is confident. So once you can set that cycle moving, then it lasts throughout the day. And of course it takes practice like any other skill set, but once you guys get it down, you're going to be able to turn it on like that, and you're going to project more confidence and more charisma throughout your day just by changing your physiology.
Wow. What do you think are some of the other benefits that might come from this, change in your attitude?
Well, for example, a lot of guys, especially me included back in the day when I was in law school or college, whenever I had stress involved in my life, which is all the time as a law student, I would really get down on myself and I'd be like, oh my god, I have to study more, I'm not doing this, I shouldn't even be watching this video right now, I have other stuff I need to be doing, I'm just procrastinating, I'm freaking out, what am I going to do? Well, rather than thinking about the negative consequences of a given action, we've all been told, think positively, but we know that doesn't mean anything. That just means stop worrying, and if you're going to worry, then don't tell me about it because I don't want to hear it. That's all that means when people tell you that. So I'm not going to tell you that. But I think what you guys should do is if something actual negative happens in your life, for example, you get a really bad grade in an exam, you have to think about 3 positive things that will come from that, or that could come from that. And you're thinking, I got a bad grade on an exam. How could that possibly give me any benefit whatsoever? You think, well, I definitely want to remember this feeling so that I know to study harder next time because I don't want to relive these results. 2, I know that I've taken an exam and the worst I can get is this particular grade because I completely bombed it, and yet what actually are the consequences? I'm not getting kicked out of school. I'm not losing all my friends. My girlfriend's not going to leave me because I got a grade on an exam. So you can realize, well, there's actually not that many hardcore consequences that can come from this particular negative outcome. So once you realize that there are 3 positives, even no matter how far you have to stretch for these, it's important that you do. No matter how much, you can even say, well, I got in really good shape because I didn't do any of the work for that class and I went to the gym every time instead. That's a positive outcome. Now, you don't necessarily want that to happen again. You don't want to get bad grades on everything. But once you see that there's more positives than negatives in any given situation, even if you have to stretch for it, it improves your mindset, it improves your confidence, and it stops you from catastrophizing, which is disastrous. That's when you go, I got a bad grade on an exam, I'm going to fail out of law school, I'm going to have to get a crummy job, and I'm going to be buried in loans, I'm not going to be able to buy a house, no girls are going to want me because I'm going to be poor. People do that, and I heard my friends doing that in school, and they're miserable to be around. And when you're miserable to be around, people don't want to be around you, girls don't want to be around you. You certainly don't want to be around somebody who's complaining all the time about how much their life sucks. That is not a way to attract positive, high-quality people into your life. So you need to stop doing that. And the way that you do that is not just look on the bright side, but actually reach and find 3 positive outcomes for any negativity in your life.